This exercise is one of my favorites. It just feels really good. However, you do need the ability to get into the bottom of a squat. Maybe you can't do that on your own, so you feel like you fall over, but like if you were to use a squat rack or a weight, that you would be able to get down into that position and it would feel comfortable. So if you are not able to do that, this might not feel that great for you. Probably just need a different variation or a different exercise altogether. But with that being said, what we're going to do is get on a box and kind of get into the bottom position of a Jefferson curl, which is gonna feel really nice and decompressive for a lot of people's spines. But then you're going to keep the weight there and we're gonna squat down into basically like a loaded stretch for the squat with the weight below us, which does a little bit different of it has a little bit of a different feel for a lot of people. So you're going to start with your weight. You can do this with a dumbbell, like I have, a kettlebell or a barbell, and you're gonna hold on to it however's comfortable. And if you are somebody who likes a little bit more of a wide position for your squats, that's the stance you wanna be in. Then you're just going to curl down into the bottom of a squat. Feel that nice decompressive sensation in your back and in your hamstrings. Then let the weight pull you down into a squat. Now from here, then we can just kind of sit here for a couple minutes, rock back and forth, kind of let the weight pull us into more flexion in our upper backs. Or then we can do a couple more reps where we find that hamstring stretch and then we pull ourselves back down into a squat. And again, we can do a little bit of rocking back and forth, just kind of wiggling around and feeling the sensation and then repeating. Now, if you want to take this a step further, we can also add a little bit of a rotational movement here. So putting the weight in one hand, reaching up, getting a nice big open stretch here and coming back down and repeating a few of those on each side, switching hands with the weight and doing the same thing on the other side. Now, to be able to make this work, you need the ability to hold a weight that is heavy enough to stabilize you as you reach. So that last part is a little progressive. Some people might not be able to do it, which is totally fine. You need to be able to hold a weight that's pretty heavy to be able to pull yourself down. And if you're holding a barbell, it'll also be really challenging. So that is just one way that you can kind of get warmed up and load the bottom position of a squat that feels really, really nice for your spine, for your hips, etc. It's one of my favorite ways to warm up for a lot of my training sessions. So you can play around with that. I usually like to use these as warm-ups. But again, if you have any pinching in your ankles, your hips, or any sort of pain, this is gonna be pretty progressed. So it just might not be right for you.